Jurassic films has always been a merging of science and imagination, and I think that children are fascinated by things that they can't possibly imagine, but do have proof of. The stars. You look up into the stars and you think that's 13 billion light years away. Like, how is that possible? That it couldn't. There are things that you can't believe, but there is proof that they exist, so it's really hard to wrap your head around them. Without evidence, you would certainly not believe that giant lizards roamed the earth at one point, but we do have evidence. It's buried in the ground in fossils and in museums around the world, and it forces a child to just imagine what that could be like. And that's all we could do, was imagine, until Jurassic. It is a massive movie. We truly have spared no expense. We have amazing action sequences. We have amazing dinosaur sequences. We have heart, humor, innovative technology, both as like a story point in the film, but also as a narrative around making this film. I mean, we're pioneering brand new technologies to make this film. We have more dinosaurs than you've ever seen in a Jurassic film. New dinosaurs, new characters. What makes this final movie so special and is that the danger has become very real, and it's a global phenomenon. It's something that's happening all around the world. The park is gone, and now we're dealing with this technology being in the wrong hands, and it releases the technology into the world and releases the dinosaurs into the world, so now they're everywhere. They've created a dinosaur now that is truly going to honor the true science behind dinosaurs that are feathered, and this thing is freaky, really, really scary.
There have never been more dinosaurs than there are in Dominion in a movie. Like maximum amount of dinosaurs in this movie that we're making. Because there is proliferation and because the dinosaurs are everywhere, you see dinosaurs in snow, you see dinosaurs in cities. There are more characters because there are more set pieces, because there are more dinosaurs. There's a larger tapestry that Colin is creating for us as an audience. And it's really exciting because it's new. It feels really fresh. Like you haven't seen Jurassic like this ever before. She's like Han Solo, like she's this pilot, ex-military, just a total boss, has gotten into some shady business, and that's the moment in which Claire and Owen and Kayla's story intersects. Jurassic is a very pro-female franchise. If you think about it, as it started, all the dinosaurs were women. They were women. All the dinosaurs were female. And they're inherent in that there's sort of the idealization of that female strength, female power.
Both as a person and for Maisie's character, it's so important to have these female role models. Maisie as a character has grown up with Claire as a mother who's like a really strong, fierce, fiery, independent woman, and also Ellie who's so intellectual and clever and also really strong and powerful. And now she's been brought DeWanda's character Kayla, who's like a hard, scary pilot who's like super fierce and tough. And I think it's really great to have those influences on her. And also, for me, it's been really amazing to work with such strong, independent women. The threat levels and the danger levels are so much higher in this film because the dinosaurs are walking amongst us. And Because in the normal Jurassic films, you have to deal with the dinosaurs in like one enclosed space, but then also actual manual problems and malfunctions like systems shutting down or cars crashing. But then in this film, I would say they're both really blended. So the dinosaurs are sort of part of the humanity that we live in, and I think that makes it a lot more interesting to watch.
Kayla is a contract pilot, and she often works for corporations like Bryce. And sometimes she sells dinosaurs at the underground market, which is primarily where we first meet her. We meet her initially on the tarmac, and then after that, we meet her in her natural habitat at the underground market. I'm interested in the moral compass. I love this question of, being a hero and this notion of morality, because I think, at Kayla's heart, there are all these things these qualities, integrity and honor and community that she was raised with. And absolutely, if you train in the military, I was in like JROTC in high school. So if you train for any moment, in any branch of the military, you're gonna come away, you're gonna walk away with so many really beautiful and noble qualities. But part of what I really responded to in Kayla was that she isn't perfect at all. That you kind of like witness her grow in her morality, and you watch her grapple with her conscience. I feel beyond honored to join this franchise in particular. I think from inception, it's been diverse. From the very beginning, it's had great roles for women. Like, iNerd Status went and read the books afterwards. It's probably, I don't know if there's a better fit for my franchise debut. I'm calling it my franchise debut. I don't actually know if that's a thing, but it is now. But yeah, it's just, it has the kind of incredibly long history, and there's just so much more to explore in terms of our relationship, the human relationship with our environment, with our call to take care of the earth.
Hey, stay with me as I've got more on Chris Pratt. Did you know that the actor initially turned down the role of Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy back in 2013? Well, apparently he did not want another Captain Kirk or Avatar moment. Even director James Gunn dismissed the idea. Now, after deciding to finally audition, however, Gunn was immediately convinced that Pratt was perfect for the role. Thank goodness. Nobody could have played Peter Quill better than Chris. Now, do you like my shirt? Get one for yourself, and a link in the description.